She's having a bad year, man. Emma's like, all I wanted was a normal life. Hi, you dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 20 of Once Upon a Time. I didn't check what the name was. Oh, how did I forget that? Lily. That's the name of the episode. I even said something at the end of the last episode that it was Lily. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But let's get into the episode because I'm excited. Holy cannoli. Lily is Maleficent's daughter, and I'm assuming that we're going to get a catch up on where Lily is and what she's doing and what's going on. Does Lily have any indication that she is special like Emma? I knew that this girl was going to come back when they introduced this whole story arc of Emma making a best friend and yada yada yada. I was like, there has to be more meaning to this, and here it is. So let's just jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or bird dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, that will so you be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. That's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at @star_chef_productions. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 20 of Once Upon a Time, Lily.
The author, he has violated the rules. He has changed things. The Savior, he made me channel her potential for darkness into Maleficent's child.
We've never seen this before.
What's done is done, my apprentice.
But what now of the girls, their
Voice
fates?
sounds familiar.
Remain in the author must never be allowed to toy with fate again.
Uh-oh. Oh, he still has the napkin. So she's really dead.
I'll miss her.
Wow. Guess I'm gonna need a new thumbnail.
She was good to me, in her way. Made me who I am.
No, someone had to die at the Savior's hands. The Savior has taken the first step down a dark path.
Yeah, I'd say murder's pretty damn dark. Oh my god, Emma! What is she doing there?
For both our sakes.
What the hell? That is so creepy! What are you doing? Oh, it's Emma's bag. That looked more vivid than most of the intros. I don't know why.
I think we've all done things we regret.
Yeah, but it's when you have too much regret that it turns into darkness.
It now appears we have a common foe, Rumpelstiltskin.
He resurrected.
Regina's like, oh yeah. Emma is going to flip her lid when she finds out it's Lily.
Where she was adopted by a couple, and they named her Lilith.
No.
She's having a bad year, man. Emma's like, all I wanted was a normal life.
Ain't fate a bitch?
Oh, she is like, whew.
This girl. How?
Fate, bitch.
So the only friend I ever had wasn't even my friend by choice.
Oh, Emma, no, it was because you could have kept pushing her away.
New York to rescue Robin from my insane sister, and you have to find this girl to redeem your parents.
Reg's going to
And
New
she'll
York.
go
Road trip.
But maybe I need you.
Yeah, she needs a tour guide.
New York.
Yeah.
I've barely been outside of Storybrooke.
And New York could be a scary place. New York is awesome and so much fun, but it could be so intimidating if you haven't been there before. It's so loud. There's so many people. I love it, but it could be very intimidating.
Emma, take care of Henry.
Of course.
You know, I get why she's mad. She is so angry. She's so angry. And I can't help but feel that they're purposely showing her overreacting and being this angry because they're trying to emphasize how her heart is being darkened. I don't understand how she's that angry. Like, I get that their decision to sacrifice the baby was wrong, but let's all not forget that they didn't think they were sacrificing the baby. They thought that they were taking the evil. Like, they didn't think that they were taking the baby and throwing it down a portal. Like, they thought that they were going to be able to give the baby back. It was just a misunderstanding. Now, did they have the right to make that decision regardless? No, that wasn't their baby. But my point being, it's like it was a mistake. Was it a very big mistake? Yes, but we watched Emma in her earlier years go around with Neil robbing convenience stores and stealing gold watches. You know what I mean? Like, Emma wasn't a good person at certain times either. Emma made really bad decisions at certain times also, and granted that it didn't affect them, but it affected other people. Like, do you think like that was fair to the convenience store that they like went in and just kept stealing stuff? Like, do you think it was right that her and Neil stole all those watches? Like, I mean, Neil said like, oh, they have insurance at the store and blah blah, but still, like, you're still hurting other people. Like, Neil stole the car and she took it, which she still drives to this day. It's like, if your morals are up here and you're going to treat your parents like that, then maybe you should sell your stolen car. Like, I just don't, it's aggravating me to the point where, like, you're being that cruel to her. And that's your mother. Like, I don't know. It really frustrates me. Love Mary Margaret's
Not going
jacket.
into a land without magic without bringing some of our own, in case we have any trouble getting through the cloak, but around this town.
All right, so she took the scroll. That's probably going to come into play
something
later.
on Lily?
Is Lily going to use the scroll?
Lily and I grew up in Minnesota, separated as kids, and ended up living less than an hour apart as adults.
Like I said, fate.
Maybe Lily figured it out.
Yeah, I love it. The whole vibe. Homework, chore wheel, house rules.
Like how she took the bucket and then moved the tongs
Emma
to take
seems
the
really
chicken
lucky to have
out of
ended up
their
with you
hands.
Emma was the first person who ever really understood me, you know? Like we were meant to come into each other's lives.
No,
See, I think she figured something out.
Both suspects had their faces obscured by masks. Please call the Mankato Wheat Chip hotline.
Is that her?
I can explain.
Oh, boy.
We're just looking for Lilith Page. Is she around?
Not for years. She's dead.
No, I don't believe
Correct. Not that anyone missed her.
Probably
She was
planned
weird,
that.
but
She planned it.
Ketter's a real loser.
She was my friend. Hey. You okay?
No.
I'm absolutely fine.
No, she's not okay. She doesn't even look okay. This is what I was saying in the last episode. She looks bad. She looked like, I mentioned in the last episode, she looks like she has the flu. Like, she looks pale. Her cheeks are red. Like, she's got this, like, tired, like, I'm tired and I'm just walking through life dealing with it now. Look in her eyes. Like, she does not look good. This is bad. This, however, is adorable.
So,
David and Mary Margaret just need me to watch the baby for a bit.
Oh, Rumple's gonna come and fudge with him, isn't he? He sucks. Fudge off, Rumple.
When you walk
look
into
at
a
you,
man's
creepy.
home,
I warn you, I'm scrappy.
all right, Scrappy. You may be of some use to me. You're a thief.
Don't let him take
and
your
I
heart,
need
Will.
something-
What might that be?
Belle's heart.
I'm in the process of doing that. Sorry, mate.
Stay away, Will. Step back.
As close
Get away from
as
him.
you think.
He's gonna
I'm
take his
not
heart.
asking.
He's gonna take his heart and use it. He's gonna take his heart and tell him to. But see, the thing is,
about what
I think
happened back
Regina
there?
put it
Nope.
back after she used it. He doesn't know that Belle knew she was doing
that guy
that.
through. Her life wasn't pretty. It was dark. That darkness was meant for me. Or could have been. Or
It was Maleficent's daughter. What did you, like... She has a better chance of being evil than you. Wolfie Wolf. Is that Lilith?
Unless fate wants you to go to the Coffee Mug Diner for help, chalk it up to accidents will happen.
The wolf ran that way.
I'll get it.
Is that her?
you don't know the half of it.
I will leave the pot here then.
It sounds like her. Oh! Haha!
I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't matter what I do. It's like every decision I make seems right, but it's wrong. You're
Her
my only
evil's
friend.
predetermined.
I don't have anywhere. You don't understand. There's this necklace, and it's the only thing I have for my birth mother, and I cannot leave it behind. I would go, but my boyfriend is the last person I want to see right now.
Okay.
I don't believe her. I almost feel like she's doing this
Then
on
you're
purpose. I think Lily's tricking her. She probably sees you're in this nice rich house now, and maybe she's like doing it with her boyfriend to rob him or something. I don't know. I don't trust her.
And my life is great. Thank you very much.
I have an awesome daughter and a loving husband. It's my daughter's bus.
She's got a daughter.
I'm
Her
sorry
voice
for
sounds so much
everything.
like
You don't
young
need to
Lily. It's
apologize.
crazy.
To be honest, I haven't even thought about you in years.
Lies.
You know me from the diner, right? Free burgers for a week. If you smile, take my hand and walk around the block with me.
Oh my gosh. Free burgers for a week. Oh man, well that was easy. Now you can go tell Maleficent.
We've been so concerned about earning Emma's forgiveness that we forgot the person we hurt most.
Yeah, we're sorry
I'm
for
afraid
killing your daughter.
I'm not the one
almost.
whose forgiveness you really need.
It's Lily's.
Your daughter.
They're not wrong, or she's not wrong. Why didn't she just say, I know where your mom is? I mean, granted, she might not believe her, but she could just be like, hey, I found your birth mom. Be like, I'm a bounty hunter. That's what I do. And I came across her. They're gonna catch her sneaking out, aren't they?
Emma?
Yep.
Where have you been?
That's why she sent me for this.
It was a ploy.
To get me out of the house.
Somehow they think she had something to do with it.
Lily, you brought a criminal into our home? You endangered our children?
Can't blame her for running off. I was about to tell her she was Maleficent's daughter. You know how long it took for me to believe, and that was in Storybrooke. For her, it's not going to be simple.
Yeah, but it's all about how you present it. She's got like a map or something. Yup.
She already knew.
The author. She has more information. She's still in the bug! She's still in the car! Oh my god.
The Princess's squirrel. It was in my bag in the car. She wanted away in Storybrooke. Now she's got one.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, that was like they wanted that anyway, right?
That girl
They let her
destroyed
go
my
to
life with one
Storybrooke.
family. I'm not letting her do it.
Wow, I wonder how she figured everything out. Rumple had to have
Looking
known
for your
where
wife's
she
heart?
wasn't told her or something. Like, how would she
Come
know?
inside and get it. But I won't return your wife's heart.
You misunderstood. I already have it. Regina's protection spell might keep me out, but it doesn't account for the common thief.
Why would they not put an entire protection spell from everybody?
She's doing it again, Regina.
Sylvia?
Every stop.
Like, I would have put a protection spell from everyone.
Doing something. You're starting to sound like what? A villain? This is the real world, Regina. There are no heroes and villains, just real people with real problems. Stop me.
Yeah, but there
You
is
can
still
find your
good
own
and
way back to New
bad.
York.
Oh my god. Emma, you're being an annoying bitch. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, yeah, there's not evil and there's not heroes and villains if you want to say that, which I'm sorry, I believe that there are. But there's still good and bad. There's still good and bad decisions. It's like Lily was saying, like, he threw the gun at me and told me to watch the door. And I knew it was a bad decision, but I felt like I had to do it, or I just did it. Like, even when I keep making these bad decisions that just feel right. These bad decisions that feel right. And I know that they're bad. They feel right. It's like, that's the choices that you make between good and bad. It's like, should I do this or should I not do this? Is like, are the repercussions going to be worth it? If it, like, you know, Emma should know all of this. Emma should know all of this. I think Emma needs to go on a vacation. I think her and Hook need to go on a cruise, maybe like a Disney cruise. I hear they're great, and just chill the out. She needs a break. This is too much for her.
Of course you knew where to find me.
She's gonna be like, let's run away together. We have money now.
Is that how you say thank you?
For what? Ruining my chance to be a part of that family?
With this cash, we can go anywhere and do whatever we want.
I wanted to stay there. You think it's fun pretending to be a runaway?
Emma, it's not like that.
Kind of feels like that, Lily, to be
Here,
honest with you.
Here's your stupid necklace. Maybe try making better choices.
I do. I swear. But every time I
Robbing
try, it
banks
just blows
isn't
up
a
in my
better
face.
choice,
It's like I'm
Lily.
cursed or something. Please help me.
I'm done helping you, Lily.
Yeah,
I'm
so
better off
sad.
alone.
See, it's sad because you want to help the people, but you can't destroy yourself in the process. That's what Emma's doing. It's like she's tried to help her so many times and she keeps screwing things up for her. It's like, if you don't know that robbing a jewelry store isn't good. What is Sylvia? That has to be some kind of importance. Like a nod to something.
You know everything. Did you know when we were kids?
Of course not.
But now?
How'd you find out?
Yeah.
Rumple.
I learned it all.
How?
Does it really matter? It doesn't
Yes.
change anything. You screwed me over before we were even born.
You
It wasn't
did.
her fault, yeah. But it wasn't her fault.
You lay a hand on them, I end you. Emma, stop!
Yeah, and how are you gonna do that without your magic savior?
Oh my.
Put the gun down.
Just knock her over the head, knock her unconscious. How the fudge did she know?
That's a lovely necklace. Did you ever notice how it complements the birthmark on your wrist?
Kind of sounds like the sorcerer. Okay,
How did
yeah.
you know that? Lot of
Sorcerer's apprentice, I am.
I shouldn't even be telling you this.
Yeah, why are you then?
You're crazy. Why didn't you just kill me when you had the chance?
Because I'm trying this whole, like, don't be dark thing.
I just lost my leverage over gold. We have to get to Robin Hood, now.
Will does not have his heart right now. Is that correct? Because Will gets his heart back when he's in Wonderland. Once we see that in Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. So I would think that Will doesn't have his heart right now. Now, I thought this, him being with Belle, was taking place after Wonderland. So that's why, in case you haven't watched Wonderland, I had some assumptions about things involving him and Belle and whatnot. But now I'm thinking that I think that this was before he went into Wonderland. I'm assuming right now he doesn't have his heart. So, because I was about to say, I would think that Rumple would take his heart and then use it to steal Belle's heart. Like, you know, whisper into it and tell him to steal it. Because otherwise, I don't see why Will would do that for Rumple. And they didn't they didn't show him being like, I'm going to murder everybody in town if you don't do this. So I would think that's why he did it. And not to mention, I didn't even think that Belle's heart was actually there. I thought Regina, because she knew that Regina was going to use it. Rumple doesn't know that, but we all knew that. So I thought like she would use it and then give it right back to Belle. But I guess they're thinking it's too risky to have in her now that Rumple is there, but it's better than where it was because now it's stolen. So I'm so confused by that. But I'm sure it'll be explained. Well, here, if I waited 5 seconds, maybe I'd have an answer.
Is that?
Yeah, it was Regina.
Why would she want my heart?
To use you as a pawn against me. I'm gonna return this to you, Belle. But he's the one who's gonna protect it. Because I've proven unworthy.
So did Belle not know that Regina had it? I thought she knew. How would she not know? She would have got it somehow. I'm so confused.
Robin?
I am so confused by that. Because I would have thought that Belle was in on that whole thing. How would Regina have gotten her heart otherwise? Or did she actually know? And the whole, I feel like that scene's trying to show that Belle's like, oh my god, maybe he is slightly changing because he gave me my heart back and he wasn't a jerk. But like, okay, he did one good thing as opposed to like 50 bad things, and he probably did it for a reason of a bad thing. So Belle, don't go turning and giving him puppy dog eyes. He's still a jerk. I'm a little confused by all of that.
Robin!
This is madness.
Robin, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
It's over, Zelina. I told him everything.
I will rip you apart until I find
Regina,
it!
that's enough! Look, I know that this is hard for all of us, but this is the new reality. I'm with her.
Robin!
I'm with Marion.
Robin, we have to get you and Roland out of here.
Where's Roland?
I think he still wants to stay.
I think
Get
he's
your
in
son
shock.
and let's go.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry.
She put some kind of spell on him or something?
What?
Do you want to tell her?
Oh my god, she's pregnant?
Or should I?
Oh my god, tell me
me
she's pregnant.
what?
Don't tell me she's pregnant. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Really? Really, Robin? Really? Really? There you have it. Episode 20. Lily. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, dude, okay, so you're in love with this woman. She's your wife. I get it. You fall in love with Regina because you think she's dead. I get it. You're still in love with her after you find out that she's not dead. I get it. You have to cross the line because you care about your son. I get it. I get everything. You impregnated this woman? Robin, there's something called condoms, and they're not always effective, but they do work quite well. Are you freaking serious right now? Like, okay, I get, like... See, my whole issue is, like, when Robin left, we all knew that he still had feelings for Regina. He was just leaving because he knew it was what was right for his son and to help Marion, because it's the mother of his child. Regardless of whether they are still in love or not, it's the mother of his child. So he wants to help her and do right by her and make sure she's okay and be with the son. I would think not that much time has passed, so I would think that he would still be kind of grieving the loss of that relationship. Therefore, I wouldn't think that his immediate response would be to impregnate this woman and have another child with her. Like, I would think he'd still, I don't know, be a little upset about Regina and maybe not be thinking about creating a human life. That's really, really freaking frustrating because, again, like, it was very, very evident that he still had feelings for Regina. We even just saw that, not that in the reveal in the last episode, where he's like, you know, like, I know, like, you know, things were crazy, but I'm with you, you're my wife, and I love you. But when he said it, it's like, I didn't believe it. It's like he was saying it to convince himself of it almost a little bit. This kind of grosses me out too, because Robin didn't know that that was her. It brings it to a whole nother level. Marion is not Marion. Marion is Zelena. He thinks that she's Marion, and it's not even like Marion with Zelena's personality. Oh, it just looks like Marion. It's nothing real of hers at all. And so Zelena did Robin. Wow. I feel so bad for Robin. I feel really, really bad for Robin. The second when he was like, I can't, no, I can't, I was like, okay, she's got to be pregnant, because he was so excited to see her and so happy to see her. And we all know that he does love her. He does care about her. Oh my gosh. So now they can't even kill Zelena, because if they kill her, they're going to kill the unborn child. And it's like... So that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know where this could go now, because Robin's not going to want to stay with her, obviously, but now it's his child. So what is he going to do? Is she actually pregnant? That's my question. Maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe she told him she was pregnant, but maybe she's not really pregnant. So that would be the first thing, was to confirm that she is actually pregnant. The second thing would be that Zelena wouldn't hurt the baby. She wouldn't hurt the child. I don't see her doing that, at least. I mean, she wouldn't hurt the baby. So theoretically, Robin could leave her, but she would just follow and cause destruction. So it's like, how do you take down Zelena if there's a child in her? They would have to, like, lock her in a prison cell with a blocker spell, make her live her days out there until she gives birth. I just noticed I'm rocking back and forth. That's how anxious I am. Oh my god. All right, I gotta think about that one, y'all, because that's freaking crazy. So now we have Maleficent, who's basically telling Snow and Charming, hey, you don't owe me an apology, you owe Lilith an apology. And she's right. They ruined her life. And again, I like that they added in the loophole of, well, they didn't know that the baby was going to be taken. They thought they were going to be able to bring the baby back, but that's why you don't go making decisions like that, because you don't know what's going to happen. So to have the whole spin of Lilith actually growing up and finding out from the Sorcerer's Apprentice her true path. Having this vendetta against Snow and Charming is very interesting because it's like Emma wants to be angry at her parents, but at the end of the day, she still loves them and wants to protect them. They're her parents, so she's not going to let Lilith hurt them. But can she truly trust that Lilith won't hurt them? Because Lily just is full of broken promises. She, again, my life is so dark and you're the only brightness. So I feel like Lily will say things and not do them. Like, I feel like Lily would be like, yeah, I won't hurt them. And then she'll get there and chop their heads off. Like, she's ruthless. She's like Maleficent. So I find it really interesting that the Sorcerer's Apprentice came to her and gave her all of this information. Like, why did they have to know something. The Sorcerer and the Sorcerer's Apprentice, by the way, that was the first look that we got at the Sorcerer, which was basically a bunch of flashing lights, which was interesting, but they have to know something and know that it was a benefit of telling her this. It couldn't just be like, oh, the Sorcerer's Apprentice felt guilty because he had a part in it, so he had to tell Lily the truth. No, I don't buy that. So there's something else going on there. There's a bigger picture, and there's a reason that they told Lily what was going on. Now, to have her obsess over it for like 20 years is interesting, because I feel like that only added to her pain and made her a little crazy. So I don't know exactly what the motive is of the Sorcerer's Apprentice telling her that, but I'm sure we'll find out. Lily is with them now, and I think that Maleficent will be very happy to see her daughter, but I don't know if her daughter will turn her towards a good side. I feel like a lot of them think like, oh, well, once Maleficent gets her daughter back, she won't be evil anymore. No, I think that the two of them will band together and want revenge. They will still want revenge, and that will be a fight with Snow and Charming and Emma. So that'll be interesting. I guess I need a new thumbnail now. If one of you wants to send me some options, because Cruella's actually dead. We saw her get buried. Well, we saw a box get buried, but I mean, she looked pretty dead in the last episode. Ursula left. She's happy. She's off living her life. And Maleficent, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but she's the only one there. So I need a new thumbnail. I love the whole Regina giving Emma the pep talk of, this isn't who you want to be. I know, don't do this, kind of talking her down. It's so amazing, the character development in Emma and Regina and what they do for each other, and how evil Regina was and how pure Emma was, and how they hated each other, and now how much they help each other. They need each other. Like Regina said, I need you. I need you to take me to New York. You know, they need each other for so many things. Emma keeps saying, like, my only best friend, my only friend. Like, Regina is her best friend at this point. They just don't admit it or know it yet, but that's what it is. Like, they do so much for each other and help each other in so many ways. She's the one who helped Emma harness her powers, you know, and I just, Emma's the one who kind of uplifted Henry to trust Regina again, and they do so much for each other, and I loved that talk. I wonder if, excuse me, I wonder how much the apprentice told her, because she had a lot of information. She knew everything. She knew everything. She knew about the Savior. She knew about the curse. She knew where Storybrooke possibly was, and she knew everything. So why didn't she strike yet is my question too. Like, when the apprentice visited her, she was young. She was so young, and now it's 20 years, I think, right? Is when the curse was enacted. So for 20 years, she's been gathering information. Why didn't she do anything? Why didn't she act? I guess maybe she couldn't actually figure out how to get in. That's probably what it is, because she needed the scroll. She couldn't figure out how to get in, but I just, no. It's just interesting. I can't wait to see Lilith in Storybrooke, and I can't wait to see her reunion with Maleficent. That'll be interesting. So she must know that she's Maleficent's kid. I missed that. Let's go back, actually. Like, she has so much information. Like, she has so much information. She's on par with, like, everything that they know. So how did she figure out all that information? How much information did the apprentice tell her? And again, that was when she was younger. And why would he do that? Oh my God, I have so many questions. So many questions. Let's move on. This is an episode I need to sit on and think and hear your thoughts and your comments about it. Moving on. Belle and, like, this is a better one to go to. Well, Belle and Will. I am confused because I was under the impression that Belle knew what Regina was doing with her heart. Maybe she did and she was just like not saying it in that moment, but it made me feel like her interaction with Rumple made me feel like she didn't know. And she was very surprised when Will had her heart. Now, maybe again, she was just surprised that Will had her heart, but it looked like she was surprised, like she didn't know it was missing. And I guess Rumple putting it back in and saying he's going to protect it now was symbolizing that he was letting her go. Rumple was letting Belle go and moving on because he knew that that was right for Belle. And it made me nervous that Belle was like, oh, that was so sweet. Like, yeah, sure it was, but he's probably doing it to get something out of it. That's how he is. Anything nice that he does is because it's benefiting him in some way. And we might not find that out until like 5 episodes, but it happens. And it's annoying and it's frustrating. So I hope she doesn't take that as like a I'm gonna fall back in love with him kind of thing, because it's bullshit. We all freaking know it. I just don't understand why Will would so quickly go right towards believing Rumple and going along with that plan. Like, what if he was lying? What if it wasn't really her heart? What if it was somebody else's heart? Or like, what if it wasn't, the heart wasn't even there and it was all a ploy to like set him up? It just, I'm surprised that with as smart as Will is that he went along with that, which makes me think that, again, Rumple maybe took his heart, but does he even have his heart right now? I'm not sure. It's like when they, like, Rumple, like, bum rushed him. Rumple rushed up on him and he was pushed against the wall. And then he was like, you're going to steal the heart. And then the scene cut. So we don't know what happened in between there. Maybe Rumple did something. Maybe he put a spell on him and made him his puppet, or I don't know. I am so paranoid watching this show. Because there's so many possibilities of things that can happen. So I'm confused as to why Will trusted Rumple so quickly and why he helped him in regards to Belle. Everyone throw a like up for a dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at star_chef_productions. But that is it. It literally drained me. That episode completely drained me. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.